And I consider myself a tough cookie. We were almost there, and then the resident physician came in, and he was trying to be nice. He was like, "Huh, hold my hand." I'm squeezing his hand, but it still hurts. I'm like, "It hurts. It hurts." Like, "Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're almost there." Like, how many almost there's are you gonna have
Mm-hmm.
at this point? But I guess it worked out for the better good that I didn't hang up the phone, because she reached out to Marquise and said, "You need to get to this hospital now." Like,
Mm-hmm.
I never heard her cry and scream like that. And I consider myself a tough cookie, or like I say, consider myself a tough ballsy broad. You know, I can take a lot of stuff,
You're
right?
an emotional gangster, girl.
Well, that time I wasn't being an emotional gangster, baby. I was just emotional. That hurt like hell. And sure enough, my instincts kicked in. I'm like, something don't feel right. Something don't feel right. Marquise hadn't got there yet. So again, I got this IV in here, and then they trying to inject this contrast. The IV
Oh yeah, that
infiltrated.
part. I
The
forgot about that
IV
part.
infiltrated, which means, if you don't know what that means the IV, my vein blew with this IV in it. And now, since they tried to inject the contrast, now I got contrast all in my arm. Now the imaging nurse that was there, she was like, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You know, the IV infiltrated. We gotta get you a new IV. They gotta stick you again." And I'm just like, "What? What the?" I'm getting emotional again, because I'm like, I just went through a traumatic experience. So by that time, they rolled me back in. Marquise is there, and I'm just in tears. I said, "Babe, my arm hurts." I told him what happened, and I said, "Babe, they gotta stick me again." I was like, "Babe, I just don't have the strength to keep
Yeah.
telling them to stop sticking me." And I think that's what triggered Marquise, like, "Okay, I got you, because we're not gonna keep doing this." And also, I think what triggered Marquise as well, because now his PTSD is kicking in, because he got to put a new IV in you. And I'm like, "Okay, can we do my right?" No, before I even get to that part, that's when Marquise inject, like, said, "Y'all got to figure out something else,
I definitely, yeah, I stepped in. I'm like, y'all gotta figure out something else
because
because
we're
y'all
not
not poking her again.
y'all not poking me again. Like, I this is not being
I'm like,
taken seriously."
I'm like, this happened because she got stuck in the first place. So y'all need to figure some other shit out.